Hey, Huck. So let's talk about Huck. Do you have a real name? I'm just going to call you Billy then. We're going to call you Billy. Because you remind me of somebody who used to say the same exact things to my face and call me a name that I don't call myself on my channel, which is kind of sus, isn't it? Yeah. So there's that. And then, yeah, delusional. Delusion, do you know what that word means? Because you don't look up words, and that's obvious. Delusional means that you hang on to the same false beliefs even in the sight of mounds of evidence. You're afraid of truth. So, okay, that's fine. What you're doing is called hate speech and harassment, and it is actually a First Amendment violation, and the First Amendment does not protect it. So you might want to watch yourself, because I will be talking to lawyers on Monday. We can find out who you actually are and, like, prosecute. Since you started your channel on July 11th, 2025, and it's only the 12th now, and I assume you've only been attacking me and nobody else, you don't answer any questions that I ask, and you just keep running your mouth on, like, false accusations and stuff that a different Billy used to do, too. To me, to my face, so... yeah, you think you're all tough and high and mighty because you went to military. Well, fuck military. What has military done for anybody in the last, like, forever, since basically the Revolutionary War? And even then, it was kind of more militia status when you think about it. It wasn't necessarily organized. It was just kind of like, okay, well, we have zero choice. We have to. Which is different. It's not conquest. It was, like, literally, they fled first. You realize that? It's like, no, dude, we just want to live in peace and love. Like, leave us the hell alone. And then they came and followed. No, the United States became worse than what it left. So, that's a fun fact. We are worse than Britain used to be. Because we're so arrogant. You know, you don't ask questions. You argue and then say you don't want to. But that's all you do. It's just contrarian bullshit. And then you don't ask questions to confirm understanding. This channel is meant to change thought and belief and behavior. And obviously you're not on board for that. So what are you even doing here other than harassment? It's obvious harassment. And so we're going to find out who you are, and we're going to hunt you down and likely prosecute you. Like, you're not going to get a rise out of me. This is my face the entire time, and I'm, like, reading your stupid comments. It's like, another brainless boy wonder. Look at Billy, calling himself Huck L4H this time. Well, that's great, Billy. We can find you and prove that you're only doing this to my channel, too. And if you're doing it to other channels, too, then I guess that's great. But, I mean, we can lump that in. I highly doubt it, though, huh? So... that's fun. I mean, the First Amendment, like I said, does not protect everything. You probably want to, like, get to know what it does and doesn't protect. So, you know, there's that, you know. Not smart. So, when we use words, what are we actually doing? Because I open my mouth and I speak truth, and I want profundity, and I want other people to understand beautiful truths apply to them as well. And when I speak about things that are in the way of that, it's just that. You know, I'm honest about everything. And so I tell truth. I don't speak opinions. I really don't. You would know that if you knew the difference, but you don't, obviously, Billy. So, yeah, I don't know. Why do you waste your time? Because you're not going to get a rise out of me. I'm not going to, like, cry or anything. I cry beautiful tears, and I like crying. I don't know. Just curious. I am curious why you would come after me and no one else. That is targeting, you know, right? It's another thing that is not protected by the First Amendment. So what you're doing is called harassment, and it is not okay. So you need to shape up, Billy. And people like Billy. Maybe grow a pair of balls, and next time you want to use somebody's legal name, I don't care. Like, a name is a name. I mean, I would prefer the one that Goddess gave me. Like, I didn't come up with it. It was given to me. But, you know, you obviously don't respect that because you don't believe in anything that is not something that is immediately, like, cliche. You don't believe in original thought. You don't have original thought. You don't believe in anything that's actually true. You don't look up words. You don't challenge your own assumptions. You don't ask questions. You don't like when people ask you questions. You don't answer theirs. What good are you for? You're fucking worthless, dude. You are worthless, Billy. And you're trying to say that I am, and that's just stupid and laughable. So, I don't know. What would you do if tomorrow you saw in the news, breaking news out of Seattle, by the idea of Atlas Sterling, lawyers have ended homelessness? For the first time in, I don't know, since whatever, there are no homeless in Seattle. What would you do? And if you found out that it was me behind it, that it was my idea and my guidance that did it, what would you do? Tell me what would you do, Billy? Just run the hypothetical. I know what you're saying inside, like, well, that's not going to happen because you're delusional, prophet. I don't call myself that. I call myself Nabi or Nexus. I prefer Nexus, which obviously you don't know what it means either. You should look it up. But, yeah, I don't care if you think I'm delusional. That doesn't say anything about me or the truths that I speak. It says everything about you and your, like, heartlessness and your mindlessness. So, okay, cool. Good flex, bro. Yeah, I don't know if you think you're funny, but it really isn't. Speech like this is actually very harmful. I just deal with it well. Because I don't care and I know the truth. So, you know, that's where my confidence comes from. It's the only place it can. Yeah, people who are confident when they don't have facts supporting them, like, what are you doing, Emperor's New Clothing? Like, what is your full legal name, Huck? I dare you to post it in the comment here. Or are you afraid of shade? Or are you afraid of people that actually do support me knowing who you are? Because I will be talking to lawyers again, and just out of curiosity, I will say, like, let's find out the email address of this account and see what else they're doing. Like, they hide their activity, but I want to know if they're even commenting or watching anybody else's stuff, and how long are they watching my stuff, or are they just, like, commenting hatred? So we'll figure that out and prosecute if it applies. Sound fun? Yeah, you might want to take my stuff sincerely. My stuff is to be taken sincerely, and I need sincerity first. Fuck sarcasm and fuck sarcastic assholes. You guys are a complete shithole of people. You need sincerity first, and you need to establish actual, like, a foundation before you can really talk. I'm not talking about opinions, I'm talking truths. And you're just full of shit and proliferating cliche and old thought that never stood a chance and never had a place in life in the first place. It never worked. Why do you continue to try and breathe life into something that was never alive anyway and soul dead and killing people in the first place? Why? Why are you doing that, Billy? Seriously, what is your legal name, Billy? Or Huck? We're gonna find out and then I'll expose you. Cool, huh?